Hello, everyone. It's Charlton. I want to give you an update on the Waffle House shooting and the suspected shooter, who is still at large. It's now 1 in the morning, Monday, early morning hours, and there's nothing new. He has not been apprehended. I had saw on Fox around 10:30. Fox News alert that was live had not been apprehended then. So, by all reports, he's still out there, possibly armed with a long rifle and a handgun. Uh, he fled his apartment complex on foot, only in pants, without a shirt, and possibly armed. They lost track of him. They were right on his trail with dogs and canine and helicopters above, but into the woods. And since then, he hasn't been apprehended. They have identified and they've learned there's more that's been revealed about him, and that's what I'm going to get to in a second. They've identified the four victims that were killed. It's just absolutely horrible. I mean, each one of their stories, when you go through their Facebook page, their family members expressing they're just destroyed by this, and it's obviously just terrible. So these are the four people that have been killed. Taurine Sanderlin, he was an employee at the Waffle House, and Joe Perez. These two individuals were actually shot outside of the Waffle House before he entered it, and D'Ebony Groves and Aquila De Silva. These two were shot inside. As I understand it, Aquila De Silva was taken to the hospital but later died at the hospital. And then there was two other people that suffered gunshot wounds as well inside of the Waffle House. And their names are Shanita Wagner and Sharita Henderson. And as I understand it, Shanita Wagner was his girlfriend, and she was being operated on, I believe in critical condition, and they were trying to save her leg. So quite dire. Um, it's like I said, it's just terrible. To give you just an example, there is D'Ebony Groves. They're all just very young, just their whole lives ahead of them. Joe Perez, on his Facebook page, his mother posted, today is the hardest day of my life. Me, my husband, and sons are broken right now with this loss. Our lives are shattered. So it's just terrible. So, but about the shooter, more information is emerging. Okay, there is a ton in this article, New York Daily News, about his mental health history in the last, 2 or 3 years, dating back to I think 2014. And the title of the article, Waffle House Shooter Had History of Delusions, believed Taylor Swift was stalking him. So he thought she was stalking him. But, and there's like 5 different police reports that were released by the Tazewell County Sheriff's Office once he was named a suspect. So, and just some of the documentation. Here's an incident here. When confronted by cops in a parking lot near Peoria during a 2016 incident, Tazewell County Sheriff's Office deputies said Travis Reinking, was convinced the singer, Taylor Swift, who launched her country music career in Nashville, Tennessee, was following him. I'm so bad at reading, man. He believed she wanted to meet him at a nearby Dairy Queen. He tried meeting Swift at the fast food joint, but she yelled at him from across the street and bolted, according to his version of events. He gave chase in an attempt to get her to stop harassing him, the police report said. Taylor climbed up the side of a building, and Travis followed. However, when he reached the rooftop, Taylor was gone, according to the report. He was taken to a hospital for evaluation, but he said it was against his will, so I guess they had to release him. Like I said, Tazewell County Sheriff Robert Huston released 5 police reports for Reinking on Sunday, hours after he was named the suspect. So there was 5 different police reports on this individual. I'm telling you, people are going to freak out about this, like why this dude had these weapons and so forth, obviously. So Reinking remains on the loose after allegedly gunning down 4 people in the restaurant attack. It says here, the police papers note that Reinking owned several weapons and had a penchant for acting hostile toward police. One of those weapons, an AR-15, was used in what authorities described as an information report showing the state of mind of Travis Reinking the following year. That's the same weapon that was believed to have been used in the Waffle House shooting. An employee at a crane rental business, and I believe he worked at the same crane rental business in the same building where Reinking lived, and I believe that's the same building where he fled to today. I'm not positive of that, but I think so. The apartment complex after the shooting, he ran on foot to his apartment, and because he was naked, and put on a pair of pants, reportedly, and grabbed a couple guns and took off into the woods. But this is a different incident that happened previously. An employee at a crane rental business told police the suspect threatened him with a semi-automatic rifle during an argument, and he said, "Is this what you effing want?" Reinking allegedly yelled at the coworker. He then stashed the gun in the trunk of his car and stormed off. He is believed to have broken into a nearby Tremont pool next during the June 2017 verbal rampage. Lifeguards said the scantily clad trespasser was only wearing a pink woman's housecoat and underwear when they ordered him to get out. He yelled at them and flashed his genitals. He was not arrested because they didn't want to press charges. Police told Reinking's father, Jeff, that he should lock up his gun arsenal until Travis gets mental help. But that didn't happen until August when cops. So, I mean, the timing to me is confusing a little bit because it says it didn't happen until August. Cops ordered the elder Reinking to confiscate his son's weapon cache, which included the AR-15, a .22 caliber, and a Remington 710, when Illinois State Police revoked his firearm permit. We have no confirmation concerning how Travis Reinking obtained possession of his weapons subsequent to them being taken from him. But then it says here, Nashville police spokesman Don Aaron later said Reinking's father admitted to giving the guns back to his son before he moved to Tennessee in the fall. So I don't know if this incident up here in 2017 is, that might be in Illinois. That might not be the apartment building where he was living right now. Doesn't sound like it is. It sounds like where he's from. So let me keep going. The extent of Reinking's mental health history was not entirely known Sunday night, but police reports suggest the suspected shooter pegged his paranoia to when he started writing to Taylor Swift. Reinking told police he heard just one thing after another about his mental health issues. Reinking told police he heard people barking like dogs outside his home while shopping at Walmart. He believed he was being watched, according to an August report. Additionally, he said they were tapping his computer and phone, but Reinking was unable to explain who the culprits were. Travis stated he knows they are because he can hear himself through the speakers when he is in an online chat room. Travis said he believes approximately 20 to 30 people are hacking into his phone and computer, the deputy wrote in the report. He contended people are baiting him into breaking the law. There's so much documentation. It's pretty unreal. So, and then there's the White House arrest in 2017 July, when he claimed to be a sovereign citizen and boasted to having a right to inspect the grounds. He told a D.C. Metropolitan Police officer he needed to speak with President Trump. Secret Service agents arrested Reinking as he busted through a security barrier at the White House complex. Do what you need to do. Arrest me if you have to, he told agents, while balling his hands into a fist. Goodness. All right. I did it. That's going to have to do. And so he's still out there, man. And I'm sure we're going to hear more tomorrow. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below. And I'll see you in the next video. Later, man.